So lights on. Follow-up post to my GC LiSi initial versus emax discussion. I've garnered some more information, some more scientific data. I'm still reviewing it. Kind of to distill it down though, there's some very different properties. A lot of it revolves around the size of the particles and the handling. Strength-wise, there are some similarities, but when you look at emax, lithium disilicate, versus GC initial, lithium silicate, I'm leaning toward primarily using emax still. Now, does that mean there's not a place for the GC initial block in my practice? There's absolutely a place for it. However, in my hands, cosmetically, with the multiple options we have from MT to HT to LT, also my familiarity with the product and the material, not only that, but the long term, we have 10 years plus of CAD/CAM materials, the data that they have to rely on. You know, the minimum, absolute minimum strength, I think that emax, Ivoclar will point out is 370. The average is 500. And some of them range up into the 700s, 750 or so if you look at the studies. Whereas, and again, this is a newer release into the CAD/CAM marketplace, so there is not as much data out there. The numbers for the GC initial are just over 400, 408 or something, the number that I saw when you look at the 2-point or 3-point flexural strength tests. So for me, the bulk of my materials choices from a crown and bridge and veneer, and inlay and onlay standpoint are going to be Ivoclar, emax, lithium disilicate. I just personally prefer it. I'm not being paid for this, by the way, but I'll continue to dig in, and as I have an opportunity to create some distinction between scientifically between the two products, I'll try to post those as I can. But that's where my head's at right now. Prefer the emax to the GC initial, even though there's a little longer time that it takes.